watching ABC7 Eyewitness News.
I'm going to toss to Judy, who has a very special guest, and I'm going to be paying close attention to this segment.
All righty, Roz, thank you. Yes, we have a big reminder for everybody that it's not just people who are in danger in the frigid cold. We have a picture of little Sunny. She is recovering from frostbite at Paws, Chicago, and you can see the damage on her ear there. What a cutie pie. And while Sunny is just one of the animals that shelters are receiving right now that have suffered in the winter weather. So we have a special segment for you this morning. Veterinarian Tony Kremer joins us this morning to talk about how to keep our pets safe. Nice to have you here, Tony.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I know this sounds like common sense for a lot of folks, but you still see animals that are suffering from the cold.
Well, we're Chicagoans. We should be able to handle this, right?
Right.
But our pets need some extra consideration because they just don't, they're not used to it. They're not acclimated, especially pampered little ones like Juju over here with her...
Hi, Juju.
Her, heavy-duty winter outfit on.
And that's, we talk about the coats and, what are they, paw covers for the dogs? They are important. They do help.
They, very much so, especially with a short-haired, small dog like this. A little coat can be a lifesaver, and we talk a lot about their feet because that's where they really have the most problems. They get frostbite toes, also frostbite ears and tails, like the cat we saw there,
right.
And so it doesn't take very long. I think my biggest point is when we see animals coming in with frostbite, is because most of the time they were let outside unsupervised, and it only takes a couple of minutes for a pet to get frostbite. So please, if you're, I say if it's too cold for us to be out there for very long, it's too cold for them, and especially with extreme temperatures like this, they need to do their business and get back in.
Okay, we're putting on graphics some of the safety tips for our pets. Dry off if your pet is wet when they come inside. That's important.
Oh, for sure. When their feet get wet, the frostbite is going to happen much, much quicker. Certainly the little boots that we put on them, if they'll tolerate them, most of those will give them a lot of comfort and keep them from getting frozen toes and whatnot. It also helps them from getting irritation from the ice melts and the salts that are on the road, which can be real caustic to their feet and skin.
We want to show you some of the products that Tony brought in. So the salts that we use, is that harmful to the animals?
Salt has two problems. One is it has chemicals in it that will irritate and dry out the pads. The other thing, too, is that our pets will come in from outside, they'll lick their feet, and they'll wind up ingesting that, and that can be toxic for them. This is an example of a pet-safe ice melt, which they could actually ingest. So they cost a little bit more than what we would normally use to just put rock salt on the sidewalks, but a good investment if you have pets.
Okay, and just in front of this ice melt, what are these products?
These are some things that will help. You put that on their feet and pads to keep them from drying. It's almost a little bit of a protectant, and it will keep the salt off, and also give them a little bit, just like some moisturizer, a balm to keep their feet nice and healthy.
And can you get this anywhere at pet stores?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Okay, well, good information, Tony. Thank you so much for coming in.
Don't forget antifreeze. It's poisonous to dogs and cats.
Okay, so keep that away from our pets. And Juju, very fashionable. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for bringing Juju in. You can learn more about pet safety and find these tips on our website at abc7chicago.com, keeping our pets warm and safe